Ready? Sit. Sit, Ubu, sit. What's going on? Why so rammy? Why so rammy, Champy? Happy Friday night date night, everybody. What's going down? What's shaking? What's happening? What's happening in them there parts? In a westerly direction, this car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. And up ahead on that horizon is California line. You done singing, Champy? That's it? Up ahead a truck's carrying a wide load. Prefab house cut in half. Cute little front door and 2 windows, my lord. Ain't sure that I cry or should I laugh. See, I broke a home up myself once. As I stumbled to that door, I read a note by the dawn's light. Said, don't you come round here anymore. Well, I've had enough of this freedom on the road. Never was good with decisions. At least that's what I've been told. Oh, man. All right. Let's get going. Let's get going here. Let's get going. What going? What happening? What happening, people? What is shaking? What's going down? Happy Friday night date night. What do you want to talk about tonight? What's on the agenda tonight? I do not know. I often have a plan. I more often than not have a plan that came to me 30 minutes before the show. Tonight, I got nothing. I got nothing. So why don't we do what you want to do? We can go look at. I figure one thing we could do is we could go look at Notebook LM. Are you a developer or more of an advocate for AI? Well, I'm not. Well, I don't know. I am I'm a CEO of a tech company, so I'm a developer in the sense that I have technology that I've built and run that company for almost 14 years. I've been doing this channel for going on 3 years now. 3 years, yeah. I started this channel the week after ChatGPT launched, and so a little bit about my background. I was there for the early days of the World Wide Web. I started one of the first digital agencies in 1994, a company called agency.com, and we ended up building a lot of the websites for the Fortune 500. So I have been through one of these tech's going to change everything in the world cycles before. And so when ChatGPT came out, I'm like, this does for AI and machine learning what the World Wide Web did for the internet, which is basically democratizes it. So what this channel is not about building AI systems. It's not about weights and embeddings and mathematics. It is about, now that these tools are available to the 98.5% of us that are not engineers, what do we do with it? What's the impact? What's the future of work look like? How do you keep up with it? What do you do? Right? If this is truly going to disrupt everything and give us all non-employment, well, what's the next job look like? And what are the skills required to be one of the ones that survives the rounds of cutoff or layoffs? I don't know. Reg wants to cover Netscape. Oh man, side hustle Mimi. It's about fuck around and find out, but AI. But with AI, that's a pretty good one. That's it. I mean, this channel is about just playing. It's about being in the conversation. It's about some new thing comes out. Let's go look at it. Let's go kick the tires of it. Let's figure out where the boundaries of this AI game are, and what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with it? It's about understanding the nuances between someone can output something with AI easily and excellent work. And those are not the same thing. And how do you get to excellent work when you have tools that can spit out shit that looks like excellent work but likely isn't? And that takes some guidance, that takes some skill, that takes some ambition, takes a strong point of view. Remember when you had to build different websites for different browsers? I do. I'll tell you. I remember the first Netscape browser would not. It would center text, but it wouldn't center images. So we actually built a whole series of invisible single pixel high images to scooch text to the center of the page. That's how early I was there. The center tag didn't work. Oh man. All right. I say we go back to links. Oh, we could watch an AI short. Wasn't there some? Oh, the what was it? The runway contest. Are all those videos out? Go look at that. That might be fun. do you want to create today? Why would they not have that on their homepage? Runway left. If anyone has any questions, feel free to pop them in there. I'm happy to answer any questions other than what are your qualifications, which we have established. I've got one. This is Adam and Eve. I don't know where. Oh, here you go. Runway.com, runwayml.com/gen48. All right, let's go try that. Not runwayml.com. Or wait, did I spell it wrong? Yes. Here we go. Watch the full collection of winning films in the Aleph edition. Yeah, let's go watch some films. Are these going to spin up new windows every time I do it? They probably are. That's okay. All right. Like VMware did for virtualization, but with the ability to create an app ecosystem. Very similar. If I were looking to target a market for AI dominance, it would be an operating system for AI. Yeah, there's some folks trying to do that right now. There's some folks trying to do that right now. All right. Let me share. Share this tab instead. We're going to go watch some movies. And I'm going to give you a caveat here. If I get bored with the movie or if I have comments on it, I'm going to stop it. So this might be frustrating. Oh, man. All right. So here we go. So this is Runway ML has a new feature called Aleph that allows you to basically change things within an environment and keep the same basic action of a clip, but switch out characters, switch out the background, switch out the environment, things like that. So here's the Grand Prix winner. Do we want to start with that or we want to go to the bottom 10? First edition winners. Oh, that was from October 2023. Second edition, third edition, fourth edition. So are these the Aleph winners? Yeah. So we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. Thank you, Just Frog. Okay, I think I get the message of this. It's boring the shit out of me. There's also like weird. There's like weird stuff in it, like weird AI artifacts. All right, let's go to the next one.
All right, hang on, Kyle, as your producer, if we're gonna bail on something, you can't bail on something 30 seconds before the end of the movie.
I can. I can. I just didn't care. I'm like, okay, so they're getting more and more plastic. They're going in to get more and more beautiful, and they're getting more and more
probably
plastic.
a message at the end.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. you got me on a low tolerance night. Like, I don't know. It just, I don't know. It wasn't clear.
Se fue tu risa, quedó el silencio, se fue tu abrazo, quedó el invierno. Me apuñalaste, ay, sin clemencia, se fue tu cuerpo, quedó tu ausencia. Ay, tu ausencia, dardo en mi pecho fría en la carne, arde por dentro.
Me imaginaba que vendría alguien más. Algún amigo suyo, que es algún fan de sus películas.
Tu padre no tenía amigos. Y francamente, no creo que queden muchos fans de sus películas.
Toda la vida encerrada en esa oficina. ¿Qué os hace con sus cosas?
Tirarlas, venderlas, no sé. No quiero tener nada de esto aquí.
No jodas, mamá. También son tus películas, ¿eh?
Son las películas de tu padre. Y tu padre era un hijo de puta. Él nunca estuvo enamorado de mí. Solo estaba enamorado de los personajes que interpretaba para él en sus películas. Así que sí. Son suyas y solo suyas.
¿No deberíamos llamar a la funeraria? Organizarle un velatorio, como Dios manda.
Hija, quiero velarlo yo, en casa. Que no esté solo la noche antes de su entierro.
Como si él te hubiese hecho a ti mucha compañía por las noches. Vale, mamá, me marcho. ¿Vas a estar bien?
Sí, hija, sí, márchate.
Venga, mañana te llamo.
Sí, venga, vamos. Chao.
She killed him.
Quedó el silencio, se fue tu abrazo, quedó el invierno. Ay, tu ausencia, negro tormento, cubre mi alma.
Oh, that was her.
Rompe mi aliento.
Gonzalo,
Ay, tu ausencia, dardo en mi pecho
¿qué haces aquí?
fría en la carne.
¿Qué te parece que estoy haciendo aquí?
Se fue tu risa,
Verla por última vez.
quedó el silencio.
Despedirme.
Se fue tu abrazo, quedó el invierno.
Pero Gonzalo, tú estás muerto.
También tú morirás algún día. Pero ella vivirá para siempre.
Ay, tu ausencia, negro tormento, cubre mi alma, rompe mi aliento.
That one wasn't bad. I mean, that one at least had a distinct style. It was clearly done by people that knew editing and storytelling. Told a story. He was a bad man, but she didn't want the daughter to throw away the movies. Popcorn, please. Oh, it said goodbye, mouse. Adios, raton. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. Adios. Goodbye, mouse. That's awesome. Okay. All right. All right. That one was not bad. It's good.
First time in therapy?
Yeah.
So, what brings you here?
What brings me here? It all began when I was prompted.
White tiger with a pimp outfit.
I used to show up every day waiting, but they never picked me.
A kitten who looks like strawberry. Kitten who looks like strawberry, please.
Sometimes I even wished I was a cat. Cats always get chosen.
Oh, it's kitten. A man with an earth-shaped head. You're up.
Finally, someone called my name.
The noodle who just lost a bet.
I couldn't believe it. It was fast, scary, but I felt like a star.
You did it. You did it. Be the best version of yourself. Smile. Be confident. Be the best version of yourself. Running.
I did everything by the book.
Don't forget to smile.
And when I got there, I saw my creators looking at me through the screen, and I tried to look open, not needy.
He looks super needy.
Totally.
This one is much better.
He has a masculine atmosphere.
Let's take him.
No! And then in a split second, they chose the guy next to me. And I was nothing. I had to stand there and watch them upscaling him and animating him.
Oh.
It was devastating.
That sounds very difficult.
Nobody wants me. I don't matter.
Life, even an artificial one, could be cruel sometimes. But what about you? What do you think about yourself? Have you tried to look inwards?
Wow. This is so beautiful.
Oh, our time is up.
Wow.
I can see that you're truly emotional about this.
It really rocked my wall.
Yeah. Okay, so that will be 30,000 credits. And I hope that I will see you here again.
Yes, I think you will.
Fascinating. Let's see.
Wait, you got to finish that one. There was a little fun thing at the end.
Yeah. That was it? The text stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Prompt.
No, they must have put something at the end on the other version that I saw of it. I love the prompt guy at the end, or the guy that's saying all the prompts. The version I had him doing a couple of other outtakes at the end.
Oh, that's funny. All right.
Yes. I'm gone. Not suddenly. More like a photograph, slowly losing its colours. One day I was here, and then I wasn't. I remember when the house had no walls. We built entire worlds from nothing, turned silence into secret languages, became anyone we wanted to be. Back then, you and I were everything we needed. And then we grew. Our stories grew with us. The games became bigger, the worlds we built more complex. There were days of laughter so loud I thought they'd never end. I believed we'd stay like that forever. But forever is shorter than it seems. One day, you found other worlds, other games, other friends.
Aww.
I told myself I didn't mind, but I did. I felt myself drifting. I wanted you back. I tried to hold on, maybe too tightly.
It's Toy Story.
I thought I was losing you. But maybe I was losing me. Days grew quieter, rooms grew bigger, and somehow I became small. Until one morning, I realized I had vanished. For the longest time, I thought disappearing was failure. But I understand now. I wasn't meant to stay. I was meant to walk with you until you could walk alone. Everything I was lives in you. Thank you for imagining me.
That was beautiful. Beautiful. Little Toy Story derivative, but good. Purdy.
ماشي حالك لهلا بس قربنا نوصل
Vicky's picking on you, Brandon.
انتبه
Oh, guys,
ما
from the
تلم
Muppet.
حيالله ذكرى بعتذر ما تعطل الهم حنلاقيهم
I don't know William Fichtner. All right, I have no fucking idea. Whatever, that was whatever. But it did have at least they chose a visual style until they cut away to the man and the woman in the dirty bathwater, and it was a completely different style. Mr. IT asked, "What app is this?" Well, let's see, Side Hustle Mimi. We got a 1 yawn review from Kyle on this one. Yeah, that one didn't really have a story. I mean, maybe it did. Had to be French. 2.5 yawns. What was I going to say about? What tool is it? This was Runway ML Aleph's feature. So you had to use Runway ML Aleph, their sort of scene swapping, character swapping feature. And I don't know, these images were probably made either in Runway or in Midjourney or something like that. So, but listen, I mean, the thing all of these have in common so far is that they, you know, they're well-crafted storytelling, right? Sometimes the stories suck, but
아빠 사진 찍을게. 스마일. 자, 하나, 둘, 셋.
there is no monster.
눈은 모든 것을 덮어버린다. 산가들판 그리고 진실마저도. 유나가 사라진 지 벌써 한 달이 지났다. 작은 마을에서 한 명쯤은 봤을 법도 한데 누구도 유나의 흔적을 알지 못했다. 경찰도 이웃도 모두 고개만 저었다. 개새끼들. 그렇게 모든 걸 포기하려던 순간 소문이 흘러나왔다. 젊은이들이 하나둘 사라지고 있다는 소문. 처음엔 대수롭지 않게 넘겼지만 곧 확신이 되었다. 이 마을에서 무언가 벌어지고 있었다. 눈보라가 몰아치던 날 나는 보았다. 5-6명의 사람들이 한 젊은이를 납치하는 모습을. 그들은 그를 기절시켜 끌고 갔다. 그리고 동굴 앞에 내던졌다. 사람들은 기도했고 울었다. 그때 동굴 속에서 기괴한 소리가 울려 퍼졌다. 짐승 같으면서도 사람이라고 할 수도 없는 소리. 순간 그것이 젊은이를 덮쳤다. 나는 분노했다. 절망했다. 그리고 결심했다. 놈들과 그 괴물을 끝내기로.
Okay, this one's good.
마을은 여전히 웃고 있었다. 아무 일 없다는 듯 노래하고 술을 마셨다. 그리고 그 순간 그것의 울음소리가 들려왔다. 눈은 모든 것을 덮어버린다. 산가들판 그리고 진실마저도.
All right, you lost me when the monster was in the bathroom looking up at his package, but that was pretty good. All right, where are we in the mix here? All right, we saw those two. So we got the void. We got To the Void, Signal, and then we have the Grand Prix winner. All right. And then we'll talk about it. I think these are. Listen, this is good. This is good. This is a. I'm glad we're doing this because this is not something I would have done on my own. I think it was meant that he was the killer and blamed it on the monster. Oh, maybe Danielle. Yeah. There you go. Paying attention to the actual story. Got it. Yes. Good. What you said. I think you're right. To the Void. Nice color grading on this one. Style. We get used to everything, even to the void. That one was super fucking depressing, but it was quite beautiful. And it was like, I loved that they shot it in a 2.1 aspect ratio, the super wide aspect ratio. I loved that everything was super grainy. I simply can't follow stuff that disjointed. Yeah, I know. All right. Signal and then the grand prize winner.
Zero, one, two, three, five, eight, 13. Nucleic acid for carbon sugar spine. Alpha, 4, 2, zeta, epsilon, 2, 38 degrees. Come to us.
Huh. All right. I'm having thoughts. All right. The big grand prize winner. Oh wait, this is People's Choice. Okay, this is People's Choice, then grand prize winner. So here's People's Choice. Kind of cool. Her. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, I noticed that too, Vicky. All right, that was People's Choice. Yikes. The fuck are we thinking, people? All right, the grand prize winner.
Pack up to go.
Nice.
All right. Who just won the last ping pong match?
Dennis did.
Does it taste like corn?
Okay, let's see. Where do I start? Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to jot down the highlights. And, I may embellish here and there, so don't expect this to be totally accurate, but it'll be close enough. So, my childhood. Well, I remember we had a lot of cats. I mean, a lot of cats. Like, a lot. And there was one big blue one we called Big Jim. He was great.
And potato chips, what else?
In the summer, we'd explore Granddaddy's farm. And in the winter, too, but that's when the ice trolls would come out. They were friendly, though.
I just want to point something out. This is that Aleph feature. So here's the shot.
Summer,
in the summer, and that's probably just a kid walking on grass.
Explore Granddaddy's farm. And in the winter, too, but...
Right, they just continue the shot, and now it's snowing. That's pretty cool.
That's when the ice trolls would come out. They were friendly, though.
Here we go.
And I remember seeing a movie when I was a kid that made me scared of sharks for years, but I eventually got over that. I played video games like most kids. We had the latest consoles. But I got out, too. My brother and I, we played soccer at Mr.
I wonder if this is real video footage.
Video games like most kids.
And then see all the steampunk shit here? That's what got added in LF, maybe.
You know, we had the latest consoles. But I got out too. You know, my brother and I, we played soccer at Mr. Sprinkle's Donut Park every year. And we lived near the water, so we'd catch crabs now and then down at Lake Tangerine.
What you got, Hen? Our new baby crab.
We'd vacation at the beach sometimes, and I remember one year all the rubber duckies got turned around or lost or whatever, and they all washed up on the shore. And I think that was the same year as Pronto's comet. When it flew over, everything felt like a disco.
Yeah.
I remember I wanted to be a cowboy when I grew up, but I had a hard time riding horses, so I changed my mind and decided I wanted to be a wizard. Every day I would practice my powers at home until eventually I got pretty good. Maybe too good.
He was mean to you, wasn't he? And what happened to
Accidentally turned my brother into a toad one day, though he didn't really mind. But I swore off my powers after the incident with the neighbors, and that was it. So, to avoid legal trouble, I ran away from home into the desert, where I found this ancient temple with a portal inside. I remember stepping inside and just walking and walking and walking. And that's it. That's all I remember. I hope that clears up any questions about your old Paul. At least until the time comes. Well, good luck.
That was really clever. I guess we'll...
Yum, yum.
Yeah, I have a feeling that one is...
Here.
All these ones with the VHS timestamps on them.
When it flew over, everything felt like a disco.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I remember I wanted to be...
Fascinating. Fascinating. Well, what do you guys think? You can see why this was number one. Yeah, this one by far had the most storytelling and the most creativity. I would love to, like, that guy, what's his name? Holden Boyles. I wonder if he's got a How I Made It video. Let's go look him up on YouTube. Vicky on YouTube. People's expectations are low. I agree with that. Moral of the film festival: don't use characters with beards. That's pretty funny. Let's see, YouTube. Let's look up his name. This must be him. TikTok question. Hang on. Hey, someone stole AI Salon on Substack. Boo-hoo. I don't know what that means. Is LTX Studio any good? It's interesting. LTX Studio is... Oh, tab. Share tab. Oh, I'm not sharing anything, am I? I am. Oh, here we go. Share this tab instead. I think this is his page. Latest, The Hitchhiker. Is this him? I don't think that's AI. Not sure if this is him. Might be him. Looks like him. Anyway, Black Bar. Okay. So let me give you my 2 cents on all this. I'll tell you where I think we are. Just wait until the Oscars have an AI category. They may have a year or two where they've got a special category. I think it's going to be short-lived. Here's kind of where this is landing for me. This is very much reminding me of when digital cameras came out and they were really shitty. There were people like Casey Neistat that were making, crappy, sort of hand-edited, jankier than janky storytelling that just looked weird and out of place. And then until it didn't, right? Until it became a new aesthetic. What I find fascinating here is there was clearly a mix of filmmakers and non-filmmakers, but the filmmakers are clearly the early adopters, right? And so, and then what you have is you're going to have mixed in here. You're going to have people like Casey Neistat, the AI version of Casey Neistat, who just dive into using these tools, and they learn storytelling through making videos for these contests and things like that. So there's going to be a whole class of creatives that are AI native storytellers. Then you're going to have a whole class of creators that are former filmmakers that adopt the tools and use things in a more, like, integrate things in a more traditional sense. But it's kind of cool. Like the reason all those films had that 70s experimental film vibe is, like, this happened in the 70s too, when video or film cameras got small enough that you could go, that you didn't have to be a Hollywood studio to afford them. You could just go make films on 8mm. You saw all those early experimental late 60s, early 70s kind of things. You saw similar things in the 80s with VHS recorders. You saw similar things in the 90s with digital cameras, right? Fascinating. Fascinating. And Murphy, what's shaking? Now that we had our movie, what's for dinner? Nachos. That's nacho cheese. Nachos and Hot Pockets. Hot Pocket. Hot Pocket. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Hold, please. All right. Neighbor was texting me. Hang on. Hold, please. Be right back. All right. I'm back. All right. So fascinating times we're in. Fascinating times. It's funny where my head goes. my head goes to someone said it today on one of the calls that we're in this liminal state. We're in a liminal state between how things used to be and how things are going to be. I think there's always going to be a place for handcrafted storytelling, but I suspect that this time next year, you're going to be able to prompt a 5 or 10 or 20-minute movie into existence with dialogue, with sound effects, with background music. And that the stage after that is you're going to be able to prompt worlds into existence that are populated with characters. And rather than nailing down a linear narrative, storytellers will publish worlds where there can be many, many stories told within them. And that maybe movie making looks more like entering a world and describing the story that you want to follow or something like that. I don't know if y'all have heard of, there was a play in the 90s in New York called Tony and Tina's Wedding, and there've been a bunch of them since, but basically it was a play in a house where the audience was split up in different rooms, and you could follow a character throughout the 2 or 3 hours of Tony and Tina getting married. And it was, depending on the room that you were in, you saw a completely different play. And so what this feels to me like right now is the current state of the art is video tools are not quite good enough to do fully believable stuff, right? The acting is shitty. There's inconsistencies. The dude with the beard looked like 4 different people. Fires light spontaneously. There, like there's just a bunch of stuff that's just fucking weird, right? And about the time that realism gets ironed out for film production tools, that's when you're going to see the emergence of real-time filmmaking and real-time world generation. so it's crazy. Fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy. Nah, I'm not going to do that, Brandon. But thank you. I think what I'm going to do is just call it an early night. I've got there's a weirdo walking around our neighborhood, so I'm going to go deal with that. Weekend homework. If you're so inclined, because I'm going to be doing this weekend. If you're so inclined this weekend, think about if you were to enter a contest like that Runway contest, or if you were going to create something that you felt was contest worthy. It doesn't even have to be a film. Maybe it's a writing contest. Maybe it's a short story contest or a illustration contest or something. Maybe it's an app contest. What would you do? Like, what is something you're passionate about that that you could think about doing like really excellent work in, and you think about the thing you'd want to create first, and then the technology was all secondary. So rather than think about a specific tool, think about what is something that you'd want to make or create that you could really have a strong point of view on, really have a strong creative vision for. And just start getting in touch with that. And if you're inspired to start something, then start something. But I think the idea of taking time, taking a moment to think about, what do I actually want to do? What's a story I would want to tell? What's an app I would want to build? What's a problem I would want to solve that really resonates with you in a way that if you had to put in a week or 2 weeks worth of work or a month worth of work or a year's worth of work, what's a thing that you wouldn't get bored of? What's a thing that you would know what good looked like if it showed up? I think that starts to be it. Now, if you're not part of the AI Salon, you should join the AI Salon. And if you're within the AI Salon and you haven't joined the mastermind, the whole point of the mastermind is to get into these deeper kinds of conversations and connect with people that are also really thinking about taking things to the next level. So if you go to the AI Salon, if you're new there, there's kind of a 7-step welcome process. So go through those steps, look at past meetings, things like that. Step 7 is check out the AI Salon Mastermind. If you haven't joined it yet, it's worth checking out. Would you actually enter it in a competition? Stay safe. Thank you, Dr. J. Would I enter what in a competition? If you've got YouTube, if you've got the YouTube app on your phone, if you go to the AI Learning Lab YouTube channel, which is Learning Lab-AI, you can hype videos. So go look at a previous video, like go to the live section and find one of these videos. And you can, in the lower right-hand corner, I think, is a hype button. So go hype things up. The other thing I would encourage you to do this weekend is just connect with people, connect with your family, be kind. It's kind of an intense week. It was a very intense week. AI is just tech. I'm personally of the belief that AI is tech that can actually liberate us and take us to our a higher plane of creative expression. But it's just tech. So connect with the people that you love and be kind this weekend and think about the kinds of things you're passionate about. And then in the coming weeks, that's something I want to explore, is how do we start shifting this conversation from here's the tools we can use to what do we actually want to do? And I don't know what that looks like yet. So, all right. Sound like a plan? Sound like a deal? Fantastic, everybody. All right. Get your ass into the weekend. Have a good weekend. Thanks for hanging out tonight. All right. Bye.